Okay, so I've got to tell you, it's a little bit of a letdown, Kevin, when I read what the standard of care is here. And even after all that you've done, the standard of care remains the finger stick?
Well, by many people it is. Jim, I think we've shifted that largely in the insulin-using community. But in the non-intensive insulin space, we still have a ways to go.
Well, that's important.
We have a lot to do.
But that's important because you talk about access and awareness. Obviously, I know people say, well, listen, I see their commercials at 5:30 on CNBC. I come back and I say, because I do some work with some other health issues, the awareness always shocks, the lack of awareness always shocks you when you see a great product that is not yet in the marketplace well known.
No, and it happens all the time. I think I've told a couple of stories. I have a bunch of friends in my fantasy football league, and somebody went and saw somebody wearing a Dexcom, and they told them the story they had to go through to get it because their doctor didn't know who we were. And it happens all the time, Jim. We've got to get that message out further and further, and then we can drive more access to the product from a reimbursement perspective as well.
Well, how are you going to get them to understand that it could be good for all kinds of diabetes?
We've done a lot of things. We have a study we talked about, the mobile study, where we used the product on people on basal insulin only and saw the same results we've seen on those in intensive insulin management. We've seen our type 2 studies over and over again show massive reductions. One of our companies work with WellDoc. I referred to the study this morning. For people who had an average glucose value above 180, they put them on Dexcom for 24 weeks, and the average reduction in the average glucose value was 54 points. No drug can do that. That's a tremendous win for us, and it's creating a body of data. It's getting some people to take some chances and pay for it. Jim, we're just trying to push all the buttons to get there.
Now, when I saw you last, which was, of course, before COVID, I thought that the size of the actual product was pretty small. The new one, the 60% reduction from what I saw with you last?
60% reduction from the G6. It's a little bit bigger than a nickel, a little smaller than a quarter, a little bit thicker. You don't even know you have it on your body. And again, that will open up doors because people look at that and say, I can do that. That's not that big of a deal. We're very excited about this product, Jim.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.